Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Altcoin Buzz Trading. BTC, I'm not very happy with Bitcoin. Not happy with its action. I don't like what it's doing with its life. I think it needs to make better decisions, and we'll see if it's going to do that or not. 47,286 was tried yesterday, pretty strongly up to 49,000. It came crashing all the way back down. That is not a vote of confidence. Definitely shows some distribution around. People are trying to take advantage of the news. Obviously, we talked about a lot of futtery around the Bitcoin ETF news, and I guess we're getting it. It's just not at the time of the announcement. It's just even a little bit later. I'm just not a big fan of this price action at all. Lots of wicks on both sides. We need to tighten up, and then we can try to think about doing something. Until then, it's really just a non-starter. At least for me, I wouldn't be taking any kind of risks up here. Like why? Why would you do that? Your breakout levels are all over the place. There's no clear resistance line. Your supports down here all over the place. There's no clear support line. You can't range bound trade this thing. I mean, I guess if you wanted to range bound it, and get this quick 4.5%, but you can. That's only one trade in this whole situation. So it's not a good situation right now. So I don't think you have to do a lot if you're trading longer term and you're just trading spot and buying Bitcoin. I mean, yeah, we'll probably be okay until we break a big support level, and then it kind of falls apart. But until then, we're just gonna chop around, and I don't know, maybe drift higher. We'll see. My volume aggregation tool shows that sellers have stepped in dramatically and stayed persistent. Um, so yeah, it's just not a good trading environment for BTC traders unless you're doing some really small time frame trading. This is a 2 hour time frame, and you can't get any edge on this thing. There's really not much to be had here, even on the 2 hour time frame. So not a lot going on here. I just avoid the danger in reality. Just avoid it. You don't hurt anything staying cash and waiting for a better market environment. That sounds like a good plan. All right, the only other coin we're going to talk about is Ethereum, which is moving. This broke out the other day, 2431.38, and it's still on the move. Plenty of room to go for this thing to be supported. I've got this trend line right here, which is kind of the line for this entire move. Good volume signature here. This is a whole different story from BTC. So ETH is taking its turn. It does remind me a little bit about late stage ETH while Bitcoin tops. Just a little bit. I'm not saying that's exactly what's happening, but at least for this little segment, it is. But we'll see how pervasive that gets. And other than that, ladies and gentlemen, there's really not a lot going on in this market. Obviously, today is a Friday, right? Yeah, it's a Friday. Today's a Friday coming up on the weekend. I won't be here Saturday, Sunday. Hopefully, we'll get a low and slow weekend. And then we'll be back on Monday with ideally some better situations, some better setups. But right now, not a whole lot. Most of our leadership is just chopping around, coming off of lows, and those can be okay trades, but not the bigger swing trades that I generally look for. So it is what it is, and so now we wait again. But it was a darn good run while it lasted, huh? So yeah, we'll see how it ends up. But ETH is looking good. This could be something you could take if you didn't take it down here at the 2431. You can take it at the breakout. That's a 4.5% stop loss. That's pretty good. You're not gonna get hurt too bad with a 4.5. That could be a full position, especially as this is the only thing going. So, but when it starts to go, you like it to go on some elevated volume and then continue, basically. And then you're looking for an exit. I mean, in terms of targets, I wasn't thinking I'd be lining a trade up for you guys today, but let's do it real quick. Let's line up a Ethereum trade. So 4.96, and then let's just do a measured move. Just from this pretty quick run that it had. And this is, peak to peak. I don't know how long it's going to stay up at that peak, but so if we're really lucky, that's 18.68%. That would be just duplicating this move right here. So maybe it'll do that. Maybe Ethereum $3,200 we start to peak out. But if you would assume if this is going to go like this, you'll probably get some sympathetic moves out of Matic and some other Ethereum derivatives. Matic's looking okay. It's not amazing. And I can't think of any others that are really looking that great right now. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be a BTC only run. Maybe it'll pull up some other coins with it. Maybe the layer ones will run like they kind of did the past couple days, or at least tried to. So, all right, guys, well, have a great weekend. You guys stay safe out there. Don't take too many risks that don't have good setups. Don't trade just because you're bored. It's a recipe for disaster. So have a great weekend, everyone, and I'll see you Monday on Altcoin Buzz Trading.